Book of Heaven, May 10th, 1925. Luisa writes, I write only out of obedience, and I will make a mix of past things and present things. Many times in my writings I say, I was fusing myself in the holy divine volition, and I do not explain further. Now, forced by obedience, I will say what happens to me in fusing myself. As I fuse myself, an immense void, all of light, becomes present before my mind, such that one can find neither the extent of its height nor its depth, nor the boundaries on the right or on the left, nor those on the front or on the back. In the midst of this immensity, at a point extremely high, I seem to see the divinity, or the three divine persons, waiting for me. But this always mentally, and I don't know how, but a little girl comes out of me, but it is my own self. Maybe it is a little soul, but it is moving to see this little girl placing herself on the way within this immense empty space, all alone, shy, walking on tiptoe, with her eyes always fixed on the place where she sees the three divine persons, because she fears that if she lowers her gaze in that immense void, she wouldn't know at which point she would end up. All her strength is in that gaze fixed on high. In fact, as her gaze is corresponded by the gaze of the supreme height, she draws strength along the way. Now, as she arrives before them, she plunges herself with her face into that void, to adore the divine majesty. But one hand from the divine persons raises the little girl, and they say to her, Our daughter, the little daughter of our will, come into our arms. In hearing this, she becomes festive and makes the three divine persons festive, as they await the carrying out of her office, entrusted to her by them. And with grace typical of a little girl, she says, I come to adore you, to bless you, to thank you for all. I come to bind to your throne all human wills of all generations, from the first to the last man, so that all may recognize your supreme will, adore it, love it, and give it life within their souls. Supreme majesty, in this immense void, there are all creatures, and I want to take them all in order to place them in your holy will, so that all may return to the origin from which they came, that is, your will. This is why I have come into your paternal arms, to bring you all your children and brothers of mine, and bind them all with your will. And in the name of all and for all, I want to repair you and give you the homage and the glory, as if all had done your most holy will. But, oh, please, I pray, let there be no more separation between divine will and human will. It is a little girl who asks this of you, and I know that you can deny nothing to the little ones. But who can say everything? I would be too long. In addition to this fact that I lack the words to express what I say before the supreme height, it seems to me that here, in the low world, we do not use the same language as in that immense void.